Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at Cloudflare Pages. This is a platform that enables you as a developer, as a front-end developer, to deploy your front-end application. And I'm very excited to give it a my first try in this video. In this video, I am going to be exploring Cloudflare Pages to see how it works and also using Cloudflare Pages to deploy a Nuxt.js app. I have to rep because obviously I am wearing a Nuxt hoodie, so I have to rep Nuxt in this video. Anyway, we are going to be deploying a Nuxt.js app using Cloudflare Pages. So I am especially excited to see that this is not officially out in final release, but it's open beta, meaning that people can actually use it and see how it works. So I'm excited to be doing that in this video. If you're thinking, what about Netlify, Vessel, and the other ones that are already available for you to use? I would say definitely pick what works best for you. For me, I am quite excited to see how this works and just try it out and see what benefits I get from using it. And I'm very happy to also be showing you how to also do that. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So this is the Cloudflare Pages website. And as you can see, it's openly states here that it's still currently in open beta. And some of the things that you get out of the box is that it's developer focused with a great Git integration. It has advanced collaboration built in with unlimited seats, so you don't only have access to the org or to the website you're deploying, you can also invite people as well to collaborate with you. It also has unmatched performance on the Cloudflare Edge network. I think this is one of the things that is actually making me try this, because I've heard so much about the Cloudflare Edge network and how fast it is. So I am definitely going to test it out to see how that works. Just so you know, it has different pricing tiers. On the free band, you have you don't pay anything, but you can only have one build at a time, 500 builds per month, unlimited sites, unlimited requests, unlimited bandwidth. If you're thinking of hosting your team's projects, not your personal projects, for personal project, this is going to be a great plan. But if you're thinking of going further, then you can start looking into the $20 per month or the business plans. All right, so let's get started. First, we have to have a Cloudflare account, which I already have here. But if you don't, what you need to do is get one. So get started there and sign in. Since I already have one, I will just go ahead and kickstart this. So the first thing we need to do to deploy our Nuxt application is to create a new project. And this can be from your GitHub account. So I already have a Nuxt demo that I want to deploy, and I'll show you that. So this page right here is quite simple. I made it very, very minimal as much as possible because, yeah, we are going to talk about how to deploy this using GitHub and our newly created Cloudflare Pages account. So what I'll do now is to click this button, create a project. And of course, because I've already pushed this and created a repo on my GitHub, then I'll just connect my GitHub account so that I can select that project. And you can also connect either your GitHub account or a workspace account. So there's an option to do that. As you can see, this is a workspace. Everything you see here is a workspace. Well, I'm using my personal account, so we're going to just use that. Now you have to give it some permissions. So permissions to install and authorize on your personal account or repository. Let's just give it all repositories because I might want to use this. I will definitely want to use this again. So that works. And yeah, now we can choose the repository we want to deploy. And the name of the repo that I created is called Cloudflare Demo. So I can select that and next, begin setup. Now I want to specify that you can also configure the production branch that you want to be deployed. It could be your master branch, or if you have another branch, maybe develop branch that you want to deploy, then this is where you would specify that. But right now I only have a master branch, and you also need to specify the build command. Because I'm running a Nuxt application, I can select that here. So you have Nuxt. There are other different applications that you can deploy using Cloudflare Pages, so it's very nice to know that that's possible. So by clicking this, it will automatically impute the build command that you are going to be using for a specific framework. If then you are deploying something like that's not listed here, if you're deploying an app using a framework that's not listed here, then you have to impute this yourself. But this is pretty much what I wanted to add. You can also add additional advanced settings. So for instance, your repo is a mono repo that has more than 2 different projects inside of it, and you want to specify which directory Cloudflare Pages to deploy. You can also do that here, as well as if you have any environment variables that you're using for deployment, you can also add that there. Because we're not using any of that, we'll just go straight ahead and save and deploy our application. And once that is done, we have our application is being built. So it goes through this process where it's built, it clones the repo, and then it builds the application using the command that we set up for it. Once that is done, we would have a URL where we can visit the page that we just deployed. So by just following this process, this entire thing feels very familiar to me. Even if it's my first time using it, it still feels familiar, and I very much appreciate that, because it does not have a very huge learning curve. Because if I have experience using other deployment platforms, then this should be familiar to me. So this is currently building the repo that I just deployed, and I can click to see. Okay, I don't need to click to see that because everything is showing here. And after that is done, we would see how, yeah, this was exactly what I was looking for, because I know that it has deploy logs as well, so I did not see that earlier. But anyway, now our application has been deployed. That was quite fast. No, that was very fast. It took 7 seconds to deploy using the Cloudflare global network. That was quite fast. And something that I really like about deploying your static sites, this is regardless of wherever you deploy it, is the fact that you're deploying to a CDN, meaning that the application that I just deployed is going to be available on different CDN networks, meaning that for anybody that tries to go to the URL, this URL right here that we just got, is going to be very fast, right? You see what I said? Like, the page loaded, like it took less than 2 seconds for it to appear. So going back here to this dashboard, we have successfully deployed our application, and that was pretty much it. I want to believe that there are other things that you could do, like setting environment variables if that is needed, adding a custom domain, because right now the domain that we have was pre-generated by Cloudflare like this. But if, for instance, you're deploying your website and you want to use a custom domain, you can also do that here. You can also set that up here, setting up your custom domain. Then in settings, let's see what we have there. Again, you can invite members to collaborate on this project. Access policy is coming soon. I'll be interested to see what that is. It was quite interesting to try out. I am very much looking forward to using this Cloudflare Pages in my projects going forward, because yeah, it was quite straightforward, I would say, as a first-time person using it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd love to check out this project that I just bootstrapped, I would leave a link in the description below, and also a link to Cloudflare Pages if you're interested in checking it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.